Fucking mirror, right? And it's hard. I mean, he's like, well, I don't want to do that. You got to do it, right? You got to try it once or twice. And every morning when I wake up, I have, a little talk with myself when I'm brushing my teeth. And I might go, wow, you're weird, right? Well, I like to be weird. I like it because I think sometimes weird creates greatness, all right? This one is titled, Learn to Celebrate the Little Things. Learn to celebrate the little things. We get really good at celebrating the big things. Christmas, birthdays, we win tournaments, somebody has a baby, right? What are some other big ones? What are some other big things we celebrate? Easter. Getting into college. What's another one? Thanksgiving. Jewish holidays. Graduating. All right? These are all major things that we celebrate. But sometimes we forget to celebrate the little things. So let me go through a little bit of a day when I'm practicing and getting ready for a tournament. And you're going to think this is really crazy. But I bring my stuff in and I have a seat on a bench like this and I'm getting my shoes on and I'm getting everything. And I will talk to myself in little ways because a lot of times we don't know. There can be negative self-talk or there can be positive self-talk. So I sit there and I say to myself, all right, and I'm going to tell you something else after this, but I say, George, great job on getting to the courts on time. Well done. Well done. A lot of people would be late, but you were early today. And remember I told you yesterday to be early is to be on time? Great job. All right? Then, after my first hit, I hit like for 20 minutes or 30 minutes with a goal that I've written down, right? And that might be that every single time that I want to get the ball in my strike zone. And for that 20 minutes, most of the 20 minutes, I really focused on getting the ball in my strike zone. Sit down, grab some water, and I say to myself, right, George, great job on having a goal and listening to that goal and really trying to make that happen. Now, what would a lot of other people say? They sit down, they start getting a drink, start thinking how hot it is, start thinking, oh my goodness, how much time do I have left to play tennis today? Might think a bunch of stuff, right? But if you listen, I'm celebrating the little things that made a big difference. And when you start to celebrate these things, you will be amazed that that's what will add to you, and they're the things that will make the dreams come true. Because it's so easy to listen to the negative stuff that goes inside our head. Now, if I did the same thing, and I talked out loud, and I had a partner, Victor and I were out here, and I go, Victor, I'm really moving my feet well today. I'm on fire, right? I'm like, every time I hit the ball, it just feels so good, right? Arrogant, cocky, unnecessary, right? This is stuff that goes on inside of our heads, all right? So we really, really need to focus on the little things that we can celebrate, I tell my kids all the time, and really Tyler, because I've traveled a little bit more with him lately, is that I want him to open up doors for every elderly person that walks through a restaurant and in an airport. His job is to go up there, open up the door for the man or woman and just hold it. And I remember him asking me when he first did it, he said, Dad, I did it, and the person didn't even say thank you. And I said, celebrate the little things inside your head. You did the right thing, celebrate it. Because so many times we are so harsh on ourselves when we have to take that test and we didn't get the grade that we thought we were going to get. We didn't win that match that we were supposed to win, right? So we are easily hard on ourselves all the time, all the time. If you're driven inside, you're going to be hard on yourself, and I get that. And I am one of those people. I'm one of those people that's just driven. And I can easily listen to the negative voices inside my head. But I decided that I am going to start celebrating the little things and start making a bigger deal about those things, just like I did when I didn't pass that test or I didn't, win that national championship that I thought I should have won. Does that make sense to everybody? Say yes? Yes. All right? So we really need to understand that. And that is a practice thing. It's not something that's going to come overnight. It's not something that's going to come overnight. You're going to have to do it. And it's going to sound weird. It's going to sound bizarre. But you need to start doing it. All right? The little things. And what are the little things? It can be anything. You know, I walked, you know, somebody over to the cafeteria today, and I got to know a 10-year-old, and I became a little mentor on that walk to a 10-year-old. That is key. All right? And you say, when you get over there to lunch, sit down with your friends, inside your head, you said, I just made a difference. I just made a difference. And that's the stuff that I want to see you guys do. All right? So it's going to take some practice. You might even have to do it in the mirror. Nobody has to see it. Nobody has to see it, ever. Just know that you need to do it. But let's stop just dwelling on the negative stuff, and let's start celebrating the little things. All right? I have a question for you, though. How do you feel?
I feel great! Oh, I feel so great! Oh!
Right. Joe, last thing I'm going to leave you with, and you know about how I feel about this. When you start to celebrate the little things, you become positive. And positive energy is infectious. People want to be around positive energy. They just want to. Nobody wants to be around a naysayer. Start celebrating the little things, and you'll become positive. People just want to be next to you.